Breaking, Barcelona insist they are calm amid a brewing contract storm over Frenkie de Jong, a dispute tangled in agent fallout and a proposed pay cut that could reshape the club's midfield. With the Dutch star separated from his agent and potential penalties blocking a smooth renewal, talks have stalled while Camp Nou watches nervously. Yet Barcelona sending a clear message: they have plans and capable alternatives ready. Today we unpack what's really blocking negotiations, why club leaders aren't panicking, and how this standoff could trigger a summer shake-up that changes more than one contract and reshape Barca's future. At the centre of this story is a simple fact. De Jong's current deal runs through the end of the 2025-26 season, which gives both player and club time, but also creates a pressure point for decision-makers. The complication is legal and financial. An existing agreement with his agent reportedly ties commissions to the contract until 2026, and separating from that arrangement without consequences is proving tricky. That means even if Frenkie wants to change representation and speed up a new deal, his options are limited unless he or a new agent negotiates the exit or pays penalties. Add to that a clear club objective. Barcelona want to rebalance wages to fit their long-term financial plan. And you have the reason why a renewal that seems obvious on paper has slowed to a crawl. Barcelona, though, are publicly unconcerned. From the boardroom to the training ground, the message is steady. De Jong is valued, but the club will not overpay or break its financial rules to keep him. Their proposal, according to sources close to the situation, is pragmatic. A short-term extension covering the current season, plus 2 more years but on altered, lower financial terms that better align with club limits. In practical terms, if Frenkie accepts, the club secures midfield stability at a reduced cost. If he refuses, Barcelona believe they can cope. Why the confidence? Because the squad contains internal solutions and rising talent who can step into the pivotal. Players like Gavi and youngsters such as Marc Casado and Marc Bernal have shown the tactical adaptability and technical ability to fill defensive midfield responsibilities in Hansi Flick's system. That depth reduces Barca's vulnerability and gives the sporting directors negotiating leverage. From De Jong's perspective, the calculus is painful. Accept a pay cut to remain at a world-class club where he's a starter, or hold out for better financial terms or a future move when his contract approaches expiry. There's also the reputational and legal cost of untangling an agent relationship mid-negotiation, which could deter immediate headline-making moves. For fans and pundits, this setup creates 3 realistic scenarios. First, a negotiated renewal on reduced wages that keeps De Jong at Camp Nou and stabilizes the squad. Second, a decision to let the contract run down to 2026, with a risk that he leaves for free and Barca lose transfer leverage. But this is mitigated by internal options. Third, an agreement to transfer in the near term if an offer matches Barca's valuation and they choose reinvestment over a prolonged standoff. Each path carries sporting trade-offs and financial consequences, and each would be spun differently across social feeds. Triumph for patient board members if a cheap renewal is secured, or criticism if a prized midfielder departs for nothing. What's crucial is the message Barcelona are projecting. They are prepared, not desperate. That posture affects bargaining power and the optics of any eventual resolution. It also signals to other players and agents how Barca intend to handle wage structure and squad planning going forward. A reminder that the club's financial reset remains a priority even in the face of marquee talent. The coming weeks will reveal whether legal hurdles around representation can be cleared, whether De Jong accepts revised terms, or whether events drift toward a summer cliff edge. For now, this is a story about leverage, legal knots and strategic patience, about a club that values a player greatly but insists on rules that must apply across the entire squad. Keep watching because the outcome will influence not just Barcelona's midfield this season, but the wider market dynamics and how top clubs manage elite players when money and contracts collide.